The basketball year starts for you and I when NBA 2K comes out. So NBA 2K22 dropped last Friday. Um,
Finally.
I I've had some time to really kind of enjoy it. Last year I didn't get a chance to play a whole lot when 21 came out. Obviously, this is the first next gen full year launch. It's not like so I know a lot of people were pretty upset about last year's next gen game. This game, so quick reactions. Some of the details I really enjoy. Obviously, one of the things that's really awesome is the fact that every team's arena has their PA guy. I
Yes.
think that's the coolest thing. Even if you like play like with the classic Bulls, they got the original, the one who came up with the idea of playing.
Serious.
Yeah, so
By
that's
Alan Parsons
neat.
Project. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So wherever we play, if you play with the Pacers, you go to Banker's Life the next night, you're gonna hear the same voice. Like, I
Yeah.
think that's a cool detail. And the
Very cool.
fact too, like, they put a lot of emphasis on it, which you can tell. It's not just background noise. So like, I play in my basement where I have my sound bar, and like if there's like a foul or something, it's like you can still hear the commentary of like Kevin Harlan and those guys, but you also still hear like, and that's a foul on Damian Lillard, first
Yeah.
team foul. Like, it's like a big part of the game I really liked. I know one of the things that people were really pissed off about, if you read like the subreddits and the chats and the message boards and the 2K community, we don't have to get into how they are as people by any means, but
I feel like you want to.
yeah, talking about like how brutal the on-ball and off-ball defense has been. That, first impressions of playing about 10, 11 games I'm really impressed with that. I think that they did a great job with that, for the computer and for the player. So like, it's not, you don't like hit threes over two guys just draping all over you anymore, and wide open threes are so much, you don't miss them all the time anymore. And I think that's a big thing they fixed. And player models are obviously, like, player scans are always going to be something people are going to care about, and they look better and better every year. These guys look, the ones this year look tremendous. I played a couple of games with the Bulls just to kind of get a feel for like who am I going to play my GM with, and they are fast. The crowd is really loud in the game. I really enjoy like when they bring the guest commentators in for like random things. So like I played a Bulls game and Candace Parker showed up, and I was like, oh,
Very,
cool.
very
Yeah. Cause
cool.
she's from Chicago. She plays for the Sky now. And so I always thought that was a neat detail that they would like put that in. They've done that the past few years. So you're far more invested in 2K than I am, I would say, as far as like you've played it for a lot longer. You're very passionate about it. Literally it's the one video game you play a year. So, what are your kind of like for your expertise and your thoughts on it? Like, what do you take away from it, your first reactions?
Well, last year, as you know, I was able to obtain a PlayStation 5 2 days before Christmas, basically. But I had bought the current gen version, just like you did, I believe. I think we both, because it came with the code for the PlayStation 5 version. So
yeah.
I thought last year's game, I thought the graphics, I feel like the contact dunks were incredible on
Yes,
it.
they were.
However, I feel like a lot of the dribbling and a lot of the speed was very clunky on last year, where I feel like a lot this year they fixed it a little bit. It's definitely not as clunky as it was, and I feel like the dribble moves are a little bit less slow as they were last year. I'm getting away with a lot more, dribble stuff. And I'm not playing with really great players right now, obviously, because I play my team right now, and they don't give you great players at the beginning. But the defense has gotten a lot tougher. It has gotten a lot tougher. A lot of the clown moves that I have used in the past, every year I feel like they patch whatever clown move that I spam for the entire year. And they patched the crap out of it this year. There was just no way I was getting around the defense or anything. Still haven't lost the game since I got it, but it's been definitely a harder game. I feel like it's a little bit grittier. I do feel like if you, and this is pretty true even in real life at this point. If you got a completely open guy on a corner three who can hit a corner three, he's going to make it.
Yeah.
And if you slag off on defense, he's going to make it. Like, it's going to happen. I feel like you have to put some sort of effort into your, even if you just kind of jump at the ball or try to get a little close to him, it's better than him just shooting it alone at this point. You need to really, really work hard. on that, but it's not easy to off ball or do any of the things that a lot of online gamers do. But it's definitely fun. I had a little bit of an issue with my that I have a support ticket up with my 2K because they gave me a voucher for the old gen version, which I still wanted to play and try out. However, it redeemed and it didn't give me the game, and I sent them a support ticket, and they sent me, and I said, hey, I didn't get my PlayStation 4 copy, and they said, literally, this is what they said in their 2K support. Don't ever email 2K support; it's useless.
Oh, I know.
But they emailed me back a response that said, "You got your VC, and that has been redeemed." And I literally had to email them back and said, "No, you didn't read my last email. That's not it at all. That's not what I'm missing. I'm missing a full game." And they literally sent me a request to send them a video of a video from my phone showing my username, showing that it's not in my game library, and we'll see what happens. I do not have high hopes that I'm going to get that resolved. So next year, I'm just going to go ahead and say this, guys. This is my final year probably buying a actual physical copy of the game, because this royally pissed me off this year for spending $100 on a game, because it's a lot, and it's like, if you're not going to give me the bonus that I really wanted, I would have just bought the standard edition for $60 if you weren't going to give me both games. But whatever. So it is what it is. But I think it's a fun game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I think it's much better than last year's game. Like I said, it's much less clunky. I've played online quite a few times. It's hard. It's definitely a hard game. You got to get better at it every year. And I feel like every year I do get better at the game, because you have to. Otherwise, you can't keep up with anything in it. So I know a lot of people that don't play 2K basketball, and they'll pick it up, and they always tell me that game is really, really hard.
Yeah.
So I feel like it is something like, over the years, if you're able to get in there and actually win games consistently, it's kind of a badge of honor at this point, because it's not, I don't think, for a casual person picking up a controller, I don't think it's a super easy game if you're playing, on the normal level, which is All-Star.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think, you talked about like all the issues with pre-ordering the game and stuff like that. I went to GameStop to pick my copy up Thursday night, because my local one was open till 9:00. Literally
We're
got
old
in.
men. We both went to GameStop.
Yeah, literally got in right before the guy closed the gate, and the guy goes, "Hey, so the basketballs are on back order."
Same.
And I went, "What do you mean?" He's like, "The basketballs are on back order," and I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." He goes, "Well, you pre-ordered this version of the game. We gave you a free basketball."
Yeah.
And I went, "Really?
Cool. I know.
Yeah." I was like, "Oh, okay, great. Like, sure. That
Give me a
sounds
call
cool.
when that comes in." Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go pick that up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think for me too, like one of the things that, like, when we first read about all the features, you and I are heavy on my team, and we'll probably talk about that through the season, just like little snippets here and there. But we were looking at like stuff, and we were like, this card grading feature is really stupid. And then, like, now that I've done it a couple times, I'm like, it's kind of fun, like sending your cards away and be like, I wonder what I'm going to get. But if there's anyone listening or sees this clip, or someone who can tell me how to get a goddamn card that's going to be a 10 grade, please tell me now.
I have to ask. So
9.25.
Okay, I got a 9.5 the other day with Ray Allen.
Okay.
So
my Damian Lillard was a 9.5. I mean 9.25.
Okay. Yeah, I've never gotten above that. Most of them that have come back that I've done, I've gotten 7s on.
Yeah.
So, which is the standard. I feel like you really luck out if you get something above a 7 at that point.
Yeah, I saw a Dr. J on the market today that was a 10, but it was, going for crazy amounts for where we're at in the state, what state we're at in the game right now.
I'm curious what a my team bonus is for a card that you play with in the game that has a 10. So, because you have a small bonus with all the rest of them. So, it's kind of interesting, but it's kind of I definitely like. It's a concept that's really stupid, really, really stupid. Like, I mean, it's dumb, but I'm also the same guy who didn't understand the whole digital card collecting thing
I
that was
don't either.
last year. What was that called again? What's that called?
NFTs. I'm still not into it.
NFTs. Yeah, not into it. Yeah, it's like, who are you gonna
As you
show
can see
this?
behind me, I'm not into
No,
NFTs.
no, physical cards only. There's no other way to go. I feel like that got popular because people couldn't get a hold of cards.
Yeah, it definitely
So
did.
it
And
was like,
Topps
well,
also made a full line of baseball cards for NFTs.
not interested,
Same.
man, at all. So to me, it's kind of like that, but at least you can actually do something with these. You can play a game with them. So I guess it has. The only thing that I don't like having to wait 3 hours for a card to get graded. So it's like if it's a crappier card, and it might take like a half hour or something, but it takes you 3 hours to get an amethyst graded in the game. And I just think, like, it's not like that card's going anywhere. It's not like someone at 2K is grading it. It's just it's a random engine. Just make it 5 minutes. Who gives a shit? Like, what? Like, I gotta wait 3 hours for that. So it's like, if you're into my team, kids, and you're gonna get your cards graded, just do it right before you go to bed. That's the best way to do it. Then you don't have to worry about it. But it's like, you send them off and then you can't play with them. So it's like, it's dumb. My team's stupid. Don't ever play it. Don't ever get addicted to it. Just don't ever do it. It's dumb.
Yeah, I know.
Go play Spider-Man. It's a better game.
Yes, it is. I'm like still in the process of like platinuming mine. I'm like, I just don't want it to go away. And I'll probably play New Game Plus and get sucked into that. And all the games that are like, this is the first year in God knows how long I really enjoyed Madden. I had like a lot of fun with it. So, and obviously, MLB The Show is tremendous every year. I rarely ever complain about that. So it's nice that 2K is finally on that level. I'm not a FIFA guy. I don't know how to play. I don't know the rules of soccer. If anyone wants to teach them to me, I'm interested to learn.
You mean football?
Yeah. NHL, I think the games always look beautiful. Have no idea the rules of hockey, so I'm not going to insult you by acting like I do. So 2K is kind of our thing. It's something we really enjoy. I know we've talked in the past about maybe having 2K being interactive to our content here on the show, with our YouTube channels and things like that. So I'm sure we'll figure that out down the road.